And
There's really no
that's
space
all,
that
never
you can
mind.
do anything.
RNG
The only way that you
side.
could
Oh,
win
no.
the
there's
fight
not
is
a lot of
you
changes
can
here,
flank
except that
around.
Joy this
But
time
you can't
has
even
been
flank
banned.
when you
Okay.
have no map control.
They're just playing like front to back, just
Uranus
attacking
B,
anybody who's in front of them. And this one
Thing
is
as
the
well as
moment
Misa
that they
still off
aim
the table.
for the Divine Judgment, for the Eman.
As you see
The
from the
Pakito are still out.
Oh, no.
Because Arlong now is their target ban on the third ban.
Well, asking a big question towards the side of RSG, are you going to pick up the Paquito? Are you going to pick up the potentially Valentina here? So it's a good approach from the side of Bigatron here, banning out that Arlet, leaving two heroes that is good on the table.
Knowing that Aqua is the Valentina user too, why not picking
Yeah.
the Valentina as the first pick? Because it's so versatile. It makes the enemies think twice when they want to pick a big resource of the ultimate that can be stolen by IMU, but they pick Cloud this time. Oh my god.
It's neither. It's
I'm
neither.
still surprised. Some people feel like Claude isn't that big of a deal.
Wow.
When you see pro players even first picking it, can you really say Claude is like, it's just a normal hero? But Bigatron, they're not changing the drafts too much. Still picking out the Paquito as well as the Valentina.
I mean,
Again.
that's expected, right?
Paquito can cancel Cloud using the knockout strike. Knockup ability for the Cloud itself, but Valentina is very versatile, like I said before. So it makes RSGPH to think because they still have Farsia if they want to pick it right now, since it's very limited. Or they can use Kadita.
Yeah, Carita.
Kadita is very good against Valentina.
Yeah, Kadita here is an option, and as well as will they pick up a hero for Nats, right? Because last time around, Nats does not survive this first phase, aka not being not given a hero. Will they secure a hero for Nats here in the first phase? But no, they will secure a Martis. And I expect here a Mage or a Roam. Okay. Angela.
The old combo, Angela Mortis. Oh my god, it's gonna be an aggressive game again on the second game.
I mean, here's the thing. Angela can even get inside of the Claude,
Yeah,
right? So,
a lot of option.
so you feel much more safer going in for that Blazing Duet. So, okay, I'm kind of liking the start of the draft here for RSG Philippines because the only potentially bad thing is if they continue and have a squishy kind of draft.
Okay. I think they should pick up the Baksha here.
Oh, yeah.
I think they should. I feel like if Baksha isn't picked up, I think they will ban it from side of RSG here. So I think picking up a Baksha, a hero that can withstand and with that added passive, right? Oh no, they will go with the same option here.
Oh,
Picking
we
up
have
the
the Lar here.
Franco.
Look,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the Lar.
yeah, the Lar is coming. With Franco, I think Franco can use the Bloody Hunt to stop Martis when he's using the Asura Aura, right? He wants to make sure that the Super can easily contest the Lord later.
Okay.
I actually prefer picking up the Franco here because Finn basically just carried his entire team, and Gani, you were right. The Baksha is instantly banned, so good call out there. But I guess Bigatron Alpha, they just, rock, paper, scissors, and Finn won.
Yeah, I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? They picked up the Franco third pick last time, and it worked. So there you go, the same approach here. Bigatron, will they can retain another Nats ban here? It seems like same strategy. First game, form heroes towards Nats. Second game, potentially for heroes ban towards Nats.
Yep. All Nats hero. He didn't want to make that Nats have his comfortable hero. That's why. Yeah, they still can use the Terizla things if it's not getting banned by Bigatron and they don't pick it.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
Beatrix?
Beatrix.
Right.
Beatrix signifying a hero that is quite vulnerable. Beatrix is an option here.
Mirko is there, OG
Yeah.
is there, Hui is there. Supporting Bigatron Alpha here. Big fanboy. So after seeing the Masha ban, do they want to ban the marksman here? Or they're just like, we'll just deal with it. Like, doesn't matter at this point.
Marksman ban, Beatrix, Leslie.
Oh, are they baiting a Beatrix ban here from the side of Bigatron, right?
And then picking up the Leslie.
Beatrix, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe they're baiting and maybe they want to take the Leslie.
If Bigatron want to play the long game, they can pick Leslie now.
I mean, if even we could see from a mile away, it's like, oh, this is going to be a Beatrix pick.
Yeah.
So RG did themselves ban out the Bitrix. Now, the only thing is either they made a mistake by banning out the Masha, by showing that they want the Beatrix, or it is a bait, right?
We'll see here. If it is a bait, I expect.
And then all of a sudden they pick up a Harif.
I mean, you're not wrong. You may be right, but I guess they can secure an EXP here potentially, or jungle rather, right? Because Paquito. Oh no, they're going up against the 1-1.
RSGPH,
Still 1-1
they
in lane,
lose
but if it's
towers
a
on the
pod.
side. They lose the
Another
third
second
turtle.
power hero,
the
right?
big
Very
troopers
good.
coding of
1-1-1.
non-stop aggression
when
continues.
having Franco, when
RSGPH,
Iron Hook is
what else
connected
can
to
they
the
find
enemies,
in a
1-1
game
can
where
easily
little by
open the
little
weak
they're running out
distance
of
and
options?
slide through the course
Again,
tank,
they're
but
just trying to starve
the 1-1 needs to
out
be
Demon
careful
Kite
here.
right now, making
The
sure that his
RSGPH
jungle
takes
is
the
not
high
his
ground hero, like
own.
Farsia.
But the
Farsia
tier
is
1's
still
already
open if
broken
they want to
on
use it, or
all
even
sides.
Kavita.
The side
But
of
they can do one
RSGPH,
combo
they have
to
full
1-1 later.
access
I'm just
to the enemy
worried that
jungle.
when the
Big
1-1
troopers
is using the
looking to invade.
crossbow,
Nats and Light
and then
working
the hard
together.
guard
Goes to
goes,
find
oh,
judgment
like,
over the
wait
wall.
till
Oh
that-
my goodness!
That's
Aqua with a
my
flash
position.
already with
okay.
the feathered airstrike
Okay, the
and the
turret
help
line
of the
Hooper comes
Bennett's
through. I mean,
rage.
they really
Big
need CC,
damage.
right?
Supervin on the
with
run.
that
Moreno's
penalty,
going to
Bouncing
terrify
ball,
them.
rage,
But no,
and
a good
revenge
stun from Aqua
will
to allow
add
Iman
a
to
lot
secure the
of
kill.
capital in their
RSGPH
this
is
is a
light,
much
finally
better
getting
draft
pulls
coming
on
in
his
from
own. Get
RSGPH.
over here. And they got there, but oh, he's BTR.
Slightly worried
Oh,
about the
Cerezo
1-1,
gets
but
Nats.
if
He's
it's
able to
anything
block
like game
Cerezo
number
from
one,
securing the
I
kill, but
think
Salkian with a blazing duet will find Light. Gets out with a BMI, and Moreno chases down Nats. He doesn't want to go any further than this, giving
Oh my god,
respect.
what's that? Oh, it's
A
X
little bit too eager was
What is
RSGPH
it?
to crack
What is
open
it?
that mid lane.
What is
Definitely
it?
now look at the items.
Yeah, I hear the
Compare
voice
the progress
line.
of the two
I guess
EXP
he's
laners. The
using
one that was
himself.
focused going into the game.
Cerezo just picked himself.
Cerezo
is the new hero.
Bastard. Cerezo picked
No
himself.
surprises there. Meanwhile, Cerezo can afford to build damage on his first item, and I think he's going to go into the Hunter Strike eventually after he builds up that Oracle to really maximize the regen that he would get. Now, for the Marksman, on the other hand, despite everything that happened,
Well,
not that
it
massive
looks like
lead just
Cerezo
yet
himself
for Saket,
is coming
but that
into
is
the
two
land
items over
of
one
the Dawn,
compared
but we
to
just
MI.
want to give you guys some confirmation.
Let's
It
make it two,
is,
right?
and you are
Okay,
right.
okay.
It
Catching
is
up, right?
the
He's catching up.
X-Borg this
800
time
gold,
round
800
coming
gold,
in, making a debut at Land of Dawn. It has been quite some time, and you know, I personally, I like the X-Borg, but man, after how many patches of right now with all patches and nerfs and a light kind of bad. So keep that in mind. Not everybody has magic. How exactly is this
An
utilized?
RSGPH. Well, I think one of the things we're going to watch out for is definitely the objective takes. Now they're going to have to worry about the last Insanity. I'm so glad I still remember the name of his ultimate. It's been that long. And again, because it's been so long, I think now we're really going to be learning alongside you just to see how this interaction between the Terizla and the X-Borg will be going on within the laning matchup itself. So it will be very interesting. It's been quite some time. Is it still going to be the same X-Borg rushing the Immortality? Will he be doing something else? What's going to happen here? So many questions. Let's find out what the answers will be. RSGPH, Bigatron Alpha, game number 2 is Taurus and Dian. They feel it, but can Bigatron Alpha deliver it?
All right, let's jump right in towards this match here as a quick level 2 rush down by the EXP side. Cerezo and as well as Supervin are looking to proxy that wave. However, we do see that D'Angela is actually getting some good damage, and hopefully First Blood doesn't actually walk through as Nats, he should be topped up with the help of Aqua's side. Cerezo hasn't lost. Oh, the Iron Hook from Supervin is going to be able to save that. Nope, still not able to save the Beetle form. Now, here's the interesting thing. In the EXP lane, as soon as you lose that Firaga armor, there's a lot of problems because then you have the extra range. That sounds like a good idea, but then you're so susceptible to that because your base health is so low.
Yeah, this time around RSGPH, though, they seem to be a little bit more comfortable with the rotations of Demon Kite. They don't need to worry about being constantly invaded. Actually, right now, there's a slight lead for Demon Kite, a little bit faster in terms of the clearing. So yeah, it's been a while, so we're going to be seeing the Terizla X-Borg matchup. So from time to time, watch the upper left corner of your screen. Eman gets hooked.
A good hook. However, Superken doesn't actually have any of his abilities back up. Ooh, the bouncing ball is stopping Superken from actually closing the distance on towards Iman's side. He's forced to move in towards that mid lane, but he still hasn't hit level 4. Demon Kite with a substantial EXP lead.
All right, Light put in a dire situation, needs to get away. Already forced the Flicker out. But you see the X-Borg struggling up top, the help that RSGPH is giving Nats, they know they cannot allow Cerezo to have a comfortable time with the laning phase. And because the first turtle is going to be up already, that's going to be -1 on the side of Bigetron Alpha. In terms of positioning, it's going to be RSG there first, but Kennen Moreno will be able to contest it.
Yeah, I mean, if Demon Kai wants to, he could just back off, reset this, hit level 5, and guarantee is secure. But it looks like SuperCan, he's decided not to actually go for this, knowing that Cerezo won't be able to participate for too long in these fights, and especially in the early stages of the game. It's just not worth the risk.
All right, so we see actually, again, the name, Coach Aldo, mad scientist, experimenting with this X-Borg pick, not going their way as of now. But RSGPH, yeah, definitely much more comfortable this game, getting their objectives, being able to contest. And it's not going to be a repeat of that game number 1. So they're in a much better position to be able to hold this game out, or even, if they can, find a chain of decimations from their Martis.
Yeah, but Light missing out, and still everybody has adjusted and started to adapt to how Supervin actually throws out his hooks. He likes to throw it just a little bit more towards the left side, so everyone is kiting towards the right or sidestepping towards the right, just to make sure that they don't get hit by those iron hooks. We'll see how those 50-50s go out later on, but right now, look at this matchup, right? I mean, it doesn't feel like he's getting punished at all by this export, so again, we'll see whether or not Cerezo is really going to come online during team fights.
Yeah, I have another theory. Maybe Bigetron Alpha drafted this X-Borg so that, well, he's not necessarily winning against Nats, but Nats isn't as active in the map. Here's SuperCan with a double combo.
Yep, he gets hit by the Ashura's aura. Demon Kite, you can see that the Heart Guard is being targeted on top of him, but no pull of the trigger just yet.
Going back to my thought there, actually, it's Nats having a much better time in the extra lane against Cerezo. But yeah, Nats isn't as active in the map. He's pretty much stuck in lane, just there.
I don't think he needs to really do anything at this point because, again, a lot of the spearheading is going to be done by Demon Kai. And pretty much by himself, right? Because no matter who makes a mistake, Aqua can kind of save them with that Heart Guard. My issue is that Cerezo, he's losing this Faraga armor so very often, but at least he's sustaining very, very well off of this lane with the help of the Brave Smite. Oh, no, he's not going for Brave Smite. He went for Impure Rage, but at least he took the Festival of Blood.
Yeah. And now Bigetron Alpha. Haven't found the hook just yet, but remember, that's something that you have to worry about when you're up against a Franco. One hook can change the picture of an entire game. Purple Buff is still getting focused by SuperCan as RSG already started the second turtle of the game. Will Bigetron Alpha be able to contest, or will the Raiders get another one?
Yeah, but here comes Last Insanity on top of Nats' side, and even, okay, stolen away, penalty zone, going to be committed as well. Nats really, really low, and Cerezo is still dead despite it all. Demon Kai shows up, but again, man, interesting interactions overall.
Yeah, I just realized now they also have another classic combo, Bigetron Alpha. They can have the Angela X-Borg for themselves. It's not the full power Angela X-Borg, but at least it's an X-Borg with an Heart Guard.
Yep, here comes the Blazing Duet already. A good attempt coming in from Light's side, but now we see that Sakin goes up in towards the air. They trade 1-for-1 once more. This is looking like to be a very even matchup. Iman, we get a couple of shots, but Demon Kai, he's making sure that SuperCan, he knows he doesn't have any cooldowns left. Heavy left hand, but still doesn't have it. Penalty zone does not connect from Nats' side. He even expanded the flicker to do so.
Flickered into the wall, did Nats. That wall just a little bit too chunky for him. That's going to be RGBH missing out on a potential play there. They sent Nats all the way down to that bottom lane to try and get a play as Aqua is trying to just cover the EXP lane of Nats. Moreno doesn't have an ultimate on him just yet, so that's one thing you watching at home right now can keep continuing, keep having an eye on. What ultimate will the Valentina have? If it's going to be the Heart Guard or if it's going to be anything else that could turn the tides here. Much different game number 2 here. RSGPH a little bit more in the zone, but Bigetron Alpha, if RSGPH don't get the fights they want to get, Bigetron Alpha have a huge turnaround potential on them.
Yeah, but here comes Cerezo once again. Oh, the Faraga armor breaks. He's not going to have the last insanity. He has to figure out of there before he gets collapsed on by Demon Kai or even getting caught by the penalty zone. Good game sense coming in from Cerezo.
Yeah, great game sense. If he got caught there, that would have been it for him. And that would have been an even bigger win for RGPH. But it looks like they'll be able to get that turret up top. Down bottom, there's action.
Blazing Duet already. Wait, Superman actually going for the opposite end of that BMI. Moreno shows himself. A little too late there, but yeah, this game is becoming a lot more even. You can see that the gold lead is just bouncing back and forth between RSG and Bigatron Alpha. Demon Kai seeing an opportunity to maybe punish the Rizzo here, but guess what? He's got the Ice Queen's wand already built. Look at him just kiting it out, and once those stacks build up, the true damage is relevant.
Yeah, and with Demon Kite set back, and here comes BTR. RGPH, will they still contest this? Because that's 4 of Bigatron on the third turtle. They get it.
They back away. The Raiders can't do much about this. They just have to let it go to Bigatron Alpha's side. Now with a slight EXP lead, it's not really going to change the state of the game, but more importantly so, I don't know how exactly Bigatron Alpha is supposed to spearhead RSGPH.
Yeah, I think Bigatron Alpha are just waiting at this moment. If it's not going to be coming from a Hook or a Bloody Khan, coming in from Supervin, it's just going to be them countering an RSGPH engagement. And RSGPH at the same time haven't found a major engagement that they want to go for. These two teams haven't really been clumping up as much as they potentially could have at this point. It's all just been, it feels like an extended laning phase is what we're getting in this game number 2.
It really does, because again, both sides need a scale. Like Super again, like yeah, he's got some early game damage, but it's not like he's gonna get out and get any kind of picks, especially if Aqua is attentive to his team members across the map, and more so, the communication has been clean from either side. But here we go, Superman making the attempt. He's now caught out, forced to flicker away. Heart Guard expanded by Demon Kaitai. He's looking for the decimation, but now the Bloody Hunt is going to lock him down. Light, it picks up the kill onto Superken. Bigatron Alpha forced to back away.
Okay, Vin down, Heart Guard gone. Demon Kai couldn't get that decimation onto the roamer of Bigatron Alpha, but look at that, RSG is continuing down here in the bottom lane.
Blazing Duet already being expanded, and Saken super low, forced to get out of the lane as Moreno will cover, but in the meantime, they find the initial pick on towards Rizzo, losing the Faraga armor, and as well flickering away to create just enough distance. Nats comes in, he's got no more mana, but it's more than enough for him to pick up the kill onto Rizzo.
Okay, and that is
Iron Hook.
RSGPH. Oh, the Iron Hook misses. But RSG have picked up the tempo, but Superken has been split pushing up top. Will he be able to get this inner turret? The fists are strong enough and fast enough for 2 towers up top to go down, while RSGPH gets one down bottom alongside a kill. But despite all of that, Bigatron Alpha still has a bit of a lead. Aqua's items, though, already has the fleeting time and already has the Ice Queen wand as well. So Bigatron will have to watch out for a Heart Guard empowered member of RSGPH. If they don't get their initiation, similar to what RSGPH wants, RSGPH can also counter themselves.
Let's not forget that Saken recently purchasing the Winds of Nature. It's going to help him out for that big burst. Cerezo trying his best, but they found the initial pick that they wanted, and Superfin is already down. Demon Kai wants more, but Nats already finds 2 with the penalty, so Cerezo trying to run, but it's a little too late. They're all so low! Saken with the Winds of Nature stays alive! A double for Superken!
A little bit too greedy was RSGPH. Ken wants more.
no.
Can he actually get him? No way.
He can! He can! And he's got it! 1-2 punch! 4 for 1 in favor of Bigatron Alpha.
Ken showing why there's a super to his name. And just like that, we've been talking about it. The counter engage, the counter play. Both these teams have it in their kits, and it's Bigatron Alpha who finds it first, punishing an overextension by RSGPH.
I'm now seeing the value of this export. It takes so long to deal with him because he's slowing everybody down, and then you still have to wait for the animation time of his barrel roll after he loses the Firaga armor. That's more than enough time for Bigatron to kind of set this up for the counter engage.
Yeah, they set things up for their 1-1s. They set things up for Superken and for Count Moreno in there as well. Bigatron Alpha with the first Lord of the game, and the map is turning red. Now RSGPH, what can they pull out of the bag here? It has to come from an engagement from Light, a counterplay, big play, concealed down bottom by BTR.
Ooh, Supervin, he tries once more. Light looking for an engage anywhere, anybody. But Bigatron Alpha don't give him anything to work with. Tier 2 start to collapse, and Lord still walking from top side.
Yeah, Bigatron, how fast were they in taking complete control of this game? Getting close to a 6-7. K
Oh.
Goldie, here comes Light.
Light, he finds two. Super Ken is going to knock them out, but here comes Nats with a penalty zone to slow them down. The bloody hot demand is good, but it's too late. The damage is done. They chase them down. Moreno comes back with his own penalty zone, and there goes the inhibitors from the side of RSGPH. What a counter engage. Moreno wants more. He's going to take Aqua's life just for fun. Light finally locks down to Rizzo, loses out on his immortality, but Moreno, when he wants something, he gets it.
And he got the kill. Light against Bigatron. He can only watch. Can RSGPH get in time to clear the minion waves?
Nats is back. Nats is back. He's going to clear out the wave by himself, or try his best to do so with everybody coming out from spawn. This could be another attempt, but no, RSGPH, they're just going to wait it out, right? Bottom inhibitor under threat, but they can't just walk up forward. Super King could easily push them away. Rizzo finds it with the Fire Stokes. The waves, no inhibitors, off the very first one, but they find the Iron Off of a lifetime. Demon Kite is locked out, penalty zone on the socket, who purifies out of it naturally. Is he gonna take to the sky? Crossbow of Tang. Firaga armor broken, last insanity done for, 2 for 3. Bigatron Alpha, when is it gonna stop?
Aqua and Emman. This duo staring down 3 members of Bigatron. Do they have it in them to hold on?
Oh, they are, and Super Ken, he wants it. They're going straight for the base. 10-game goal lead! What a game! The Bigatron Express have defended against the Raiders, ending their saga here at the Snapdragon Pro Series.
Blink and you'll miss it. Bigatron Alpha